So Consume Me came out 5 days ago, I think. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 4 days. 4 days ago. This is Nate, by the way. This is my brother Nate. And Nate actually wrote the song, and he sent it to me, and I messed with it a little bit, made some minor tweaks, sent it back to him. He was happy. So we recorded it, and the song is out now. And so, first of all, thank you guys for all the comments, for listening. It's really cool. And I just wanted to get Nate's kind of why he wrote the song, what was going on, kind of that same. So yeah, I guess the first question is, was there anything specific going on? Because the song is kind of like a prayer. It's asking God to consume you. So was there anything going on that you wrote the song, anything that you think was like relevant to writing the song?
Well, man, it's going to go pretty deep then if I'll try to make it short and
Yes,
deep. But,
keep it short.
Yeah, so I actually wrote that song like 17 years ago. I was going through a really, really, really tough time and had been feeling just really, really broken, and kind of, well, you grew up with me. I kind of went through this pattern of thought and stuff where I would, on a pendulum of, I'm doing good and I'm trying to do really good, and then I would kind of self-sabotage and have a lot of hard times and issues, and I was at this place where I'd almost destroyed every relationship possible, and I needed help. I needed the love of a father to kind of surround me, and I was just crying out to him and just saying, I need you, and I need to feel this, and not a father that was there to yell and point out all the wrong things that we did wrong, and but to just just that overwhelming love that only a father can give, that shows that you're protected and safe, and that route. And I remember very distinctly, I saw this this image in my head of a father reaching down, and there was a little kid on the ground, and this father was reaching down with his hands open and saying, I see you, and I love you, and that nothing's going to change that. So
yeah, and there's that line, it's pretty close to the front. So I take your loving hand, reaching for me. So yeah. Super cool. Yeah, and I think that's one of those things. I mean, so many people can relate to that. Just it's like self-sabotaging thing. We all take it to different levels, but that kind of like you get close to God, and then it's like, I don't deserve to be here, so you run. And then you get a little closer, and I don't deserve to be here, so you run. Or you do something to make it to where you're not worthy to be there. So yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to that. So did the song, like when you wrote the song, did it do anything? Because a lot of times I'll write a song, and it's either for the moment or sometimes it's for the future. Like when you wrote it, was it one of those like you step back like, whoa? Or was it kind of like, yeah, this is where I'm at, no big deal, and then later on it's like, wow, that's really...
No, it was very much in the moment, and it was very cathartic. I mean, it was a situation where I needed that in that very moment. We talk about consume me, and I think that term's been used a lot in some songs and stuff, and so it wasn't that I wanted to replicate that, but in that situation, there's the scripture in Deuteronomy, I think it's in 4, where he talks about, God being this all-consuming fire, but when he was talking about that, he was talking about how he was very jealous for his people, and that he wanted his people to be close to him and understand and hear him and listen. And then it's repeated back in, it's Hebrews, right? Hebrews 12, I think, where he talks about being an all-consuming fire. And I think what my prayer is I think in those situations where that phrase is mentioned, he's talking about being a very jealous God, and that he's very jealous for them. But I really wanted that all-consuming fire to... Because in Deuteronomy, he talks about that all-consuming fire going before you and destroying your enemies. And so I think my prayer was that I don't want there to be enemies in my life that was causing separation from him. I wanted to be closer to him. So I wanted that all-consuming fire to go before me and destroy my enemies, but also to put that hedge of protection around me where no enemy could come against me that would cause separation from this Father's love that I was desperate for. And so it was very cathartic. I sat down and wrote it in one sitting. It was not I was playing with it or whatever. It just came in one sitting, and it was a prayer in the moment, and very needed in that moment, and it's just kind of stuck with me. And sorry, one more thing, I sang it to all 3 of my kids. I didn't have kids when I wrote the song, and so I didn't really understand the actual dynamics of being a father at that moment, and that just, I will do anything for you, and being jealous for that love. But I sang the song to all three of them when they were babies, and that's what I would
cool.
sing to them every night. So
That's super cool. I did not know that. That's super cool. That is awesome. I don't think I really have anything else. That's really good. Did you have anything else you want to add?
Well, yeah, so here's what. I did write a song 17 years ago, but it's very helpful when you have an older brother, a big brother, who is a really good songwriter and a pretty good singer.
And you wait 17 years.
Although I really do think the background vocals are what seal the deal, right?
Obviously, the background vocals are what carry it. That lead guy is pretty trash.
Oh, yeah,
so.
yeah.
But anyway, if you guys haven't listened, go check it out. It's on all the streaming platforms.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Good job, man.
that's all I got.